No! Are you kidding me?
Again?
I was in there
on
earlier,
my phone.
and they were practicing the intro. They were like, "It's gonna work," and they played it over and over
Patrick
again.
is not here today. Gus is not here today.
Yeah, but it hasn't worked in weeks.
And it was a bet of whether or not the intro would work.
It works when I was
The
in there.
intro did not work. We had no intro.
You know,
Sing the
people,
song, Blaine. Go with the theme song.
Hey!
Hey!
I like that.
Like the way you ended that. That was a solid ending.
I'm Gavin.
Welcome to the RT Podcast. I'm Blaine.
I already said me.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Burnie.
And I'm Blaine.
Whoa!
look at that, Blaine.
Really
Solid.
filling that seat.
Solid.
Yeah, Blaine's the worst model for shirts because you can never read what they're supposed to be. His body just crushes shirts. There we go.
Rips it off.
That's
Yeah.
a filthy casual shirt. Very,
We
very
should
trendy.
make like a peck-friendly shirt for you, the way like your tits.
So you should just
don't,
wear
like,
a
cover up the under-
female-sized shirt.
Yeah.
No, it should just be it should be like one of those Batman molded suits, and you just wear that, like a neoprene one.
Can we sell like a Blaine shirt that has like muscles molded onto it?
And little nipples.
Yeah.
Not that you have nipples, but they are always on Batman suits.
My
you
nipples.
see,
I mean, I'm sure you have nipples. I'm feeling like I'm digging a hole here, Blaine. But if
you
you
can
have
find 'em.
nipples, I'm just saying nipples
point,
aren't an
point.
issue with you.
No, I'm better at this game.
Yeah, he's pretty close. It's down here. They go low.
They go low.
They go
Yeah.
low. Are
Can you explain that game to everybody?
Nipple? You guess the nipple.
Here's what I think. I think Gavin plays that game
Guess
in the
where it
hopes
is.
that one of his female friends will let him try it on her. Has it ever worked for you?
I've never tried to poke a girl's tit to try and like identify where her nipple is.
Like, just here, give it a shot. So in your shirt, he'll walk up to you like at a bar or something where you're wearing your shirt, and he'll do this. You know exactly what he's about to do if you know Gavin. He comes in with his finger, and you know he's just going to try to guess where your nipple is on your chest.
And it starts a game because then they try on you.
Yeah.
A lot of people are terrible. You know who's not terrible? You know who the best in the world at this game
Let me
is?
think about that. Ryan.
Esther Sorolla.
Really?
Yeah. She's never missed my nips.
She's tuned in.
Yeah.
That's a shirt.
She knows exactly where they are at all times.
Maybe
She's
she has
never
X-ray
missed my
vision.
nips.
So if you in 2045, the
Good year.
Batman reboot is given to you. You got to start Batman again. How do you shoot it?
I'm not doing the origin story. Maybe
First person perspective.
every time
Hardcore Batman.
It's Superman 2. And it's not just those two characters either. If I go to the Civil War Avengers and they show Spider-Man's origin story, I will walk the fuck out. I mean, we have seen that fucking origin story a billion times.
Kid gets bit by a spider.
I don't think this is a spoiler either
Or been
for
dying.
Batman versus Superman because she's all over the trailers, but Wonder Woman is in the movie.
Yeah, she is.
She is. And it's like, hey, we really want to do an origin story in this movie. It's like, oh, do you want to make it the origin story for the character who's never appeared on screen before? Nope, Batman. It's like, they didn't say anything about Wonder Woman at all. Like, they purposefully, there's only one little tiny shred of information you get about this character.
Yep.
You get nothing. Anyway, we'll do a whole spoiler cast later. Sorry.
But the actress that played her.
Gal Gadot.
God damn.
Yeah.
You like
That
her?
is a good looking one.
I liked her better not as Wonder Woman. I mean, I
That's
thought she was a
fierce.
cooler character when she wasn't Wonder
Oh,
Woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just looks
I was about to
wise.
say when she was Linda Carter.
She was also on
That's not right.
the 56-mile long runway in Fast and the Furious.
What is Wonder Woman's alias?
What
What is her secret identity?
Prince. Diana Prince.
Wanda
Diana
Woman.
Prince. Diana, that's right. Is it Prince?
Prince.
Wanda
Prince?
Woman.
Like Prince.
Not like Freddie Prinz? She's not from the Prinz
Like the
family?
name Wanda.
I got it. Thanks.
You want me to look that up? You don't look sure yourself.
What? Diana Prince?
Diana Prince. That is right. Diana Prince.
Damn.
I think that like
I'm going to go to Twitter.
future generations are going to look at Batman kind of like, okay, so we have Star Wars 4, 5, 6, and then they had the prequels 1, 2, 3, which are significantly worse. I think that they're going to look at
Your opinion?
Batman Dark Knight trilogy, you know, like the Nolan trilogy. It's like, oh yeah, those were the good Batman movies. And then they kind of got really shitty with Man of Steel. And
You
then,
don't think they were shitty with George Clooney?
No, they're pretty shit. 89 Keaton Batman was fucking cool, but it got all Schumacher-y there.
He was
He
did two Batmans, right?
89 and 90 or 91 with Penguin and Catwoman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to keep track of all the Batmans.
How hard is it to get fucking Batman
I
right?
like the one with Jim Carrey.
The one with
Personally,
Mr.
as the Riddler.
Freeze.
I read a quote the other day about Tommy Lee Jones hugging Jim Carrey, and he like whispered into his ear, and he's like, "I hate you. I can't stand you." And then he said something along the lines of like, "I cannot like warrant to your buffoonery or something. Some like really
What?
eloquent way of saying he was just a jackass.
So
Tommy
to
Lee
To
Jones.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, to Jim Carrey.
That's so harsh.
Well, I mean, it's probably true.
Yeah.
Probably annoys the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Someone is trying to tell me that Superman uses Batman uses a lead-based smoke.
So
Whatever
still
that
can't see through it.
means. Whatever that means. But he doesn't use X-ray vision at any point in. Does he do it in Man of Steel?
Well, you assume he's using it because he finds people like come straight through the
Lois.
ceiling. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, then also like if you think about it, when he's looking through his glasses, I bet he uses a little X-ray vision to see through those glasses. Otherwise, because when he wears the Clark Kents.
They're clear. So, is that what you mean by
But
X-ray?
maybe they have prescription in them
Why would he get glasses with him?
because he's got to conceal his identity, and he's not going to get just like UV protected glasses. Like,
You don't know that.
Yeah, but he would
maybe,
get
yeah.
glasses like yours, where it makes the middle of your head look super pinched. Like look straight at the camera. Look straight at the camera. Look at the camera. You can see the gap on either side of your head in your glasses. Look straight ahead. Look right at the camera. There it is, right there. There's two black gaps, one on either side. Your head goes like an hourglass.
You look like the liquid inside a milk bottle. Like
do my eyes get bigger or smaller when I?
Look at me. Looks right.
It gets so much
they get
bigger when you
by
take
like
them off.
2 times. Wait, instead of pulling them up, just put them towards the camera slightly.
What's happening? What's happening?
They're getting tiny.
Your eyes get so far apart.
pinheads.
His eyes are staying in the center though. That's really weird. You almost got to the point where you did multiple eyes. So what would contacts look like for you? Would it be like
Normal.
a steampunk movie with like the rotating pieces and the huge monocle?
My eyes are fucked.
You have contacts.
What is your vision? Do you know?
-7, 7.5, or something like that.
I don't know what that means. I asked a question now. I don't even know the answer.
Do you have perfect vision now that you had LASIK?
Yeah, I think I do.
Because I know some people get it and they still need glasses.
Do they just do it in your head, like in your eye, or do they have to cut your eye off?
Yeah,
out to...
Toby Turner just did a video showing his LASIK that he got.
Oh, gross.
And,
oh, why?
I don't know why. I warned him right before we did it too. That's like the one thing nobody prepares you for when you get your surgery
The stink.
is you can smell your eye burning.
Bah.
That's not a smell that you're really prepared for.
Chris Damaris is all about savings. Like I remember one time he got sick because I think he had like grocery store sushi that was free. Well, anyways, Chris is like all about savings. So I remember he was like the day before he was gonna get LASIK. Yeah, he's very cheap, but he's very smart with his money.
Thrifty?
Yeah, that's the word for it. So he actually, I remember he called the LASIK company that he's about to get a surgery with. He's like, "Hi, I'm Chris. I'm gonna have an appointment tomorrow. I work for a production company, and we have this show called RT Life. And I was wondering if I could get like a discount if we promoted your service." He just
Using
went,
RT Life for personal gains.
You just outed Chris in
Yeah.
a big way.
I mean, it's
No,
good.
I mean it's just like
That's actually a big deal.
well,
That really is. That Chris called and tried to get a discount in
yeah.
order to shoot an RT Live somewhere.
it's like shit. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. This is really awkward. I didn't know that was a big deal.
That is that's a
Well, and
conversation
because
that we'll
Blaine
have.
didn't know it was a big deal. What have you done, Blaine?
Yeah.
We went skydiving.
Skydiving.
Although that was for a Rooster Teeth production.
No, I mean skydiving and like laser tag and.
You should disclose all that.
We've done a lot of fun
I mean,
stuff.
I don't know. And now I feel bad.
What was the skydiving for?
Skydiving was for RT Recap. But it's like, we didn't really need to go skydiving for RT Recap. But I was like, I think it'd be a cool way for us to go skydiving.
It's a little different. It's like you didn't end up with a car or new eyes or a plastic surgery procedure at the end of it.
Well, I mean,
That's a little different.
oh, god damn it. This is really awkward.
Yeah, just wait. So it's okay. You'll be at the hearing. That'll be fine.
Yes.
You'll just have to testify. It'll be fine. People keep telling me about Spider-Man. They keep saying that
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that this is Spider-Man's first time ever in the Marvel Universe. So it's very appropriate if they show his origin story. No, it's not. It's really not. It's
Everyone knows it.
Everybody fucking knows it. And
He's
you
damn
should not waste
Spider-Man.
screen time with that fucking
And if
origin
you don't
story.
know it, Google it.
With the fucking bit by the spider and all that stuff. I just don't. I've seen it. We all know
How is
it.
there only one Spider-Man?
What does that mean?
Well, there's tons of spiders from that place.
We're the Spider-Man.
But only one. How many people do you think get bit on a daily basis by
Spider
spiders?
Woman.
At a spider factory? Well, not factory, like lab? I don't know. What was the place?
I always thought how lucky it was that Spider-Man developed spider agility and the ability to like latch onto stuff, as opposed to like getting 8 eyes on top of his head. That would have been way worse.
Well, it's
Man
weird.
Spider. Isn't that what that guy is called?
Yeah.
In
We're gonna get back into.
Or am I thinking of Man Bat?
We're gonna be getting back into Superman versus Batman territory here really fast. So let's just go. Let's
Can
wait.
Spider-Man, because in Tobey Maguire, he shoots web out of his skin.
In Tobey Maguire, okay?
All right, but in
My favorite movie of all time, Tobey Maguire, featuring Spider-Man.
in other guy,
Factory.
in English guy Spider-Man, he just builds a thing that shoots web. It's not in him.
Well,
I can't wait. I want to watch this movie, Tobey Maguire. Coming soon, Tobey Maguire to theaters everywhere.
I think he
was just an
produces-
average Spider-Man working at the Spider Factory when suddenly web shot from his wrists. See Tobey Maguire featuring Spider-Man this fall.
But anyway, it was like, which one's the real one?
Well, in the comics,
Your eyes, his tears all down to your mouth.
in the original comics, Spider-Man, he was a nerdy, super smart kid. So he built his own web shooters.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, they would run out. Like, he had little cartridges, and he would run into problems all the time because he'd run out of web.
So Amazing Spider-Man was the comic Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man was a comic Spider-Man.
And Tobey Maguire
produces
Spider-Man.
his web, but doesn't he have to like take it out and then he puts it into the cartridges?
I believe not from
so
what I
he, like,
understand.
No,
at
I'm
night,
pretty sure he
he's just
produces his own
secreting
web.
into a jar.
Where
It's
does he
like
make it
oozing.
from? I've never seen a thing where he's like pulling web out of his butt. and
I'm
then-
not crazy.
Like a spinneret.
It would come out of his butt. He would shit web, wouldn't he? He'd
It
take
would.
web
Yeah, it
dumps,
wouldn't come out of his wrists.
and then he shits into a jar
Yeah.
and then shoves it in his wrist.
They
thing.
make the swinging through the city really funny though, because he'd be going butt first everywhere. He'd be like hanging straight down.
And then he'd make fart noises every time.
Can
Would make that
someone
scene where he kisses
Mary
Kirsten
James.
Dunst really funny. He comes down like all four.
can someone recut one of the trailers with just fart noises for
All
the
right.
web shoot?
What should we use to settle this argument here, Blaine? Should we use Wikipedia? Is that okay with you?
For what?
Look up Spider-Man and see the web shooters.
Marvel Wikia.
Marvel Wikia.
Marvel.wiki. I think that's the
Or
thing.
just Wikipedia.
Web shooters. You guys are gonna have to talk. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to find this. Never mind, I can't find it. Anyway, from what I understand,
That didn't
they were
last long.
always mechanical. When did you start reading Spider-Man?
Oh, I don't read. Yeah.
What are you talking about then? Why are you correcting me if you don't
Oh,
read?
because like I like read all the wikis and stuff like that. Because there's okay. Here's my thing. I do read comic books. I read.
I was gonna say you have comic books.
I'm entirely caught up on all canon Star Wars novels.
Wow.
And books. Like
That
I
does
have
not
every
count.
single one of them,
That is not a comic book.
and they're all board and bound. What do you mean they're not a comic?
That's not a real comic.
Well,
They made a comic based on a movie. That's
Yeah.
not a comic.
Comic is like comic first.
Yeah. Superman's a comic.
well, I just got my dick slapped.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Well, so I read all the Star Wars comic books, and I take offense to that. But since there's like years since I'm a completionist, and there's just years of backstory for
By
like
the way,
Thor.
the Marvel Wiki on Spider-Man has that much information. That's it.
Really?
No,
like
it doesn't.
3 tiny
Is
little
that the Marvel
paragraphs.
website's
They
one?
can't be all
You're
of Spider-Man
making a mistake.
on
I'm
Marvel
on-
Wikipedia.
Long story short, there's too much backstory. I don't want to get caught up on it all because it would take forever and take a lot of money. So I just
Comics at this
don't.
point, because they're so old, they're like 60, 70 years old. Like each character's been played by like so many different characters, and like people have died and come back to life. Like how many Batman and Robins have there been in the comics? Like a ton of them, right?
Yeah.
Like Robins have died.
What do you mean? Multiple Batman?
I mean, Tim Drake, I think, took on the role of Batman. Dick Grayson. Oh,
Yeah,
Dick
Dick
Grayson.
Grayson
And then
when
at
Bane
some
broke
point-
his back,
At
right?
some point, like,
Fucking Google in the control room today.
I know, right? You guys
and
are
at some
killing
point, one of the Robins became the Joker or something. Is that
I
right?
think that was in the animated series.
it. Dude, we're just killing
I'm
it.
getting a
If people
nod,
are mad
yes.
at us
Red Hood?
talking
Are you
about
talking about the Red
science,
Hood?
or are you mad about it? I actually don't know DC that well, which is why I didn't want people to think I was just complaining about
What does it stand for?
DC, direct-to-you comics.
Dick cock. What?
Wait, what is it
Kid.
actually? Direct? It's not direct.
I don't know what it is. I said it with confidence. What is it? What is it again? I don't know what
Marvel
DC
stand for?
Anybody know what DC stands for? Detective Comics. Oh, because that's where they debuted
Oh.
everything.
Fair
I
point.
had no idea. I never even thought about it. I never was like, oh, I didn't know DC stood for
That's why
something.
you look up
are
like Batman's
comic
first
book
appearance
fans
in
at home
Detective
right now
Comics.
just fucking ripping their hair out.
They're,
That's what I'm saying.
they're just not accessible without buying a bunch of tiny books.
Yeah.
You need like to be filled in. There needs to
You
be like
can't
a
access
round.
need the
comics without
right people
accessing
here.
comics.
John Reisinger knows he should be on Talk About Comics.
They,
Yeah.
We've done like sponsor only comic podcasts.
Comic
before.
casts.
Comic casts.
Yeah.
I think those are still on the site somewhere.
It's taking me fucking forever to look at the Spider-Man web shooter thing. I don't know why I'm doing this because you don't read the fucking comics.
Just
You're
skip
making me
all the
second guess myself.
Spider-Man stuff. and
Anyway,
look Spider-Man up on Twitter.
so when they made Tobey Maguire have the organic web shooters, that was a really interesting choice because it kind of
Organic.
took away from the mystique of Peter Parker like inventing his own stuff and being this nerdy science kid.
Like it just came out of him.
Yeah, it was just like
He was like shooting loads all over the bedroom and like pulling stuff down.
it would be tough to go through puberty with the organic web shooters.
I remember that
That's
scene. That definitely had some like, reference to puberty.
I don't think it did.
I'm just imagining him with another woman, and he finishes, and it's like these giant spider webs that come out like on her tits.
Okay.
But yeah, like, he was all
Chris
beefed
is
up.
calling me.
Disguised Peter
put it
tested
up.
his newfound abilities, defeating professional wrestler Crusher Hogan in the ring and earning some cash. Using his scientific prowess, he constructed a pair of artificial web shooters that attached to his wrists. With an agent, a costume, and a new name,
on
Spider-Man
speakerphone.
became an overnight sensation on television. So artificial web shooters means the web was artificial as well. Otherwise, why put artificial in there if he built these things? So I don't think he was like pulling web out of his ass and then shoving it into the web shooters and then firing
No,
it
you
at
don't
people.
think so?
I really don't think so.
Well, that would have meant that he got heavier the moment he became Spider-Man.
Why, Gav?
Because web was being made. Oh,
How much do you think web weighs? Like, I think it's like...
Let's ask
mean-
Matt and Nana.
Then he was microscopically heavier.
Take this mic away from you. You have to earn the mic. Again, you can't have it right away.
But like he didn't have a
Minute,
gland in his body
60-second timeout.
that took like nutrients from his food and turned into web. He just like had web all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, that might have taken time. I don't think like as soon as he got bit by like the spider comes down, lands on his wrist, bites him.
I thought it bit his head.
It bit his head.
Didn't it? Didn't
No,
it
I think
bite the back of his neck?
The picture's always like in the comics, at least Peter Parker like this, and the fucking wavy lines coming off of his hand. And so it bit him, and then the moment the spider bit him, it goes, ow! Oh, my ass is full of web. That would be a really fast transformation.
It's
I think
like when
it was
all of a sudden you have to shit, and it's like that gurgle you get in your stomach.
Go ahead.
Bloop. You know that one?
The one I get in my stomach?
Yeah, or anybody's
you
stomach
ever-
when you have to shit all of a sudden.
I see.
Have you ever
or
been
like when you're
about-
filled with web.
Have you ever been about to throw up, but it turns out you just needed a poo?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't.
I think it was where I
Are
was
you
like,
shitting on your mouth?
where I was like, I'm gonna throw up, and then I was like feeling a bit tummy weird, so I was like, let me get this out first. Took a dump, felt fine afterwards.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
the
it was
sickness
pushing-
inside you wanting to get out.
It was pushing my food up.
You people are fucking nuts. That's all I gotta say. You're
This is the
fucking
closest
nuts.
I ran to like running away for a podcast because I had to shower because I just got back from the gym.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I got
Brag about
like
it.
3 minutes to take a poo. And I did it, and I'm so glad I did because I was like so at ease. You know, like that good, fresh feeling you have right after you've
Absolutely.
emptied. Yeah.
It's a great feeling. It's up there with like eating.
Oh, are you going to do an ad read?
Speaking of good fresh feelings, have you ever asked yourself why razors are one of the only products in the drugstore that are locked inside a plexiglass case?
I think
So
people
someone's
have
asked you, why is Thor's hammer in front of me? Right here. You cut away just as I was pointing to it. So this is you can see it's engraved there. It's a rooster teeth on there. This thing is fucking heavy. So someone gave us.
Oh, watch your laptop.
I bet I could lift it.
There we go.
Do you think gravity would take it through the set?
See, and then on the back it's got like the inscription Thor's Mjolnir inscription.
I remember when you got that.
Super specific. It's Evan Gavin. No, even Gavin. Sorry, I was reading the name. I thought the inscription at the bottom
Evan
says, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." Even Gavin. So I don't remember the name of the gentleman who
Really?
gave it to me, but you can probably hear this
I didn't know that
as I set
said
it
that.
down. Probably hear it.
His name's Evan Gavin.
It's pretty fucking solid. So you want it over there? But
Yeah, I kind of want to hold on to it now.
Set almost came
Here you
down.
go.
I think
Oh my
that's
God.
part of a barbell from like weightlifting.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause it has that like grip on it.
it's fun to mess with.
Do some reps while you do the podcast.
Do you think it would go through this table?
No, it's
You wanna try?
No,
Gus isn't
no,
here.
no.
Well,
At the end, maybe.
yeah, go for it. What the fuck?
You're kidding.
Move the
me.
beers. Move the beers.
You're fucking. No,
Move the
this
beers.
is how I get fired.
No, but why? I'm telling you, do it.
That's a podcast set.
We're gonna be
gonna
moving
commentate
soon
from
anyway.
back here.
Patrick's not here.
We will have to. We won't explain to Gavin or Gus how it happened.
Oh
Here,
God.
Just say it
He's
fell.
probably watching right now.
I'm
We were
really scared.
mid-podcast, it just collapsed.
What's in there? You gotta get the beers off there first of all.
I'm getting everything out of here, Burnie.
Just give it a solid. Just give it a semi.
This is a bad idea.
Just use the weight of the thing.
This
Here,
is
give
why
it to me. I'll do it.
you should watch the video version
Give it to me. I'll do it.
of the podcast.
Oh God.
Wait, we just want to see if it'll go through, right?
Oh my God.
hold on.
Wait.
I want to get some slow-mo.
See if it'll go through.
Someone's,
slow, slow, slow.
someone's eyes are gonna fucking.
Ready?
There's a fucking troll over here.
She got a troll doll she just discovered. All right, you ready? You want to put the troll doll on the table?
All right, go for it.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that might have. There we go. That's a good deal. Right?
Oh my God. Burns.
No, it's fine. It'll still hold our beer. It's like a tripod now. That's a solid thing.
That was good.
That's good.
Was that the expected outcome of that, Bernie?
That was pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know, we could have auctioned off that table, I guess.
I
but
saved it.
We're changing the podcast set eventually, right? Aren't we? Gus wanted to do it next week, but we can't.
Oh, you know what though? The stakes won't be held up by this anymore.
It'll be
We have
fine.
to put stakes on
The
this.
stakes have changed.
Somewhere out there, Marcus and Gus are like,
Barbara, how'd you miss that one?
What?
much.
Mistakes.
Freak out.
I was too busy saving my drink from Gavin.
That was
know.
cool. That was really good.
Listen, you raised the stakes.
we might as well just destroy the thing at this point.
Yeah. God, everybody, Becca wants to know what hers is now too. Fuck off, everybody.
I,
Becca, I love you.
No,
But
but
fuck
fuck
off.
off.
Siri- a little bit.
Siri learned all the emojis,
Just
so I'll be like, call mom, and then that's my mom's thing. It's Leah Gibson, and then a little elephant emoji, and then mom, because I like elephants and I feel like associate with it.
Did you
So-
know?
Hey, he's in the middle of a story.
fucking story.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
So and I'll say like, hey Siri, call. I don't
Hey,
even want to
did
finish
you
the
know
story. I say call mom, and it'll be like calling Leah Gibson elephant emoji mom. And I was like, no, Siri.
This is your elephant emoji.
I never put emojis in people's names.
Well,
Like I don't
So
get
it
that.
says
Like
poop
adding a heart.
emoji?
Ooh.
oh, hold on.
So
Say poop?
a long time ago, I put Barb's name in my phone as Burp Burp Dunkin' Snack, and then I was like, I would type it wrong and type it as Barb, and I go, oh no, it's a Burp Burp Dunkin' Snack, and I would type that, and then I changed it. Finally, I said, what am I doing with this? It's like a 3-year-old joke, so I changed it to Barbara Dunkelman.
No.
Why?
Aw.
But now I can't. I had to change it back because I kept typing it as. I'm like, Burp Burp. Am I not spelling Burp Burp right? I was like, oh wait, that's right. It's Barbara now.
My favorite story is when you had Bluetooth on your truck and you said you tried to call me one time and you had to go, call Burp Burp Dunkin' Snack. And she goes, calling Burp Burp Dunkin' Snack.
You can do it right now. So here's the crazy thing. I
your
was
phone
complaining.
work now?
I was complaining about my watch. I was complaining about my phone. I spent a whole day trying to reset my watch, reset my phone, do all that stuff. It still didn't work. You asked me on that podcast, what version of the OS do you have? And I said, I have the most recent one. While we were on the podcast, they put a new version of the new update for the OS out. Fixed all my problems with my iPhone.
Really?
Literally every single problem I've been having, it fixed every last one of them.
Steve
Mine-
Jobs is listening.
Mine is like
But thank you for everyone who tweeted at me trying to solve my problem. I really appreciate it.
I smashed mine recently, so this is brand new replacement phone.
You
How
better
long?
clarify. You haven't smashed it since the last time you told us you smashed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I haven't smashed it again. But this one
the third
gets
Put it on the table.
re-
Get the hammer.
this one gets hot and it dies within 2 hours.
Sorry.
So I have to do. I'm refusing to do it, but I have to do the thing where I just start a new phone and I don't use a backup. But then I'll lose
Or-
all my crap.
You have a
Or
lot of
you
crap.
and I could do this together. The Galaxy
Not doing
Samsung
it.
7, right? Was now said called the most advanced smartphone, best smartphone ever rated by Consumer Electronics.
Until the next iPhone comes out.
Maybe so. The next iPhone for sure is going to be underwater proof.
Call
Or just
Barbara.
waterproof. However you want to say that.
The next iPhone's gonna have 2 lenses supposedly.
Calling Barbara's smiling pile of poo.
I love that.
Poo.
This is how short my attention span is. You did that and I was like, oh, someone's calling me.
Oh, technology.
Technology.
Bad.
It's great.
Call Burp Burp Dunkin' Snack.
Calling Burp Dunkin' Snack.
It's been there. It's been like that forever. I'm sorry, Barbara. I'm calling you here.
Like you were like near death, and we're like, oh my god, get her out of the water.
It's because I fell down so hard onto my stomach from about 50 feet in the air.
Knock the wind out. What are we doing?
Oh,
What's happened?
Oh, it's gone.
Nice catch.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I took the table all the way to the end of the podcast to crash. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the Rooster Teeth Podcast. We have no idea
That was
what
a slide.
happened to the table. Sorry. Don't forget, we're currently getting together screenings for Ruby on Tug, and want to give a shout out to the guys at Kind of Funny for being the latest addition to our family.
Love you.
Love you guys.